Lucknow earned its historical title as the City of Gardens through centuries of royal design. The Nawabs of Awadh draped the city in sprawling orchards and intimate palace estates. Look at the city today, and you'll see a different landscape. The skyline is punctuated by hyper-scaled, multi-million-dollar megaparks built over the last 2 decades. The original gardens were secluded retreats built for royalty. These new spaces are massive public monuments designed to broadcast political power and civic ambition to millions of residents. To figure out where to spend your afternoon in Lucknow, you have to navigate 2 separate park ecosystems. They offer distinctively different experiences. You have a choice to make. Do you want the quiet of decaying royal ruins, or the utility of immaculately maintained, stone-heavy monuments? We can weigh these eras across 4 specific axes: historical value, green canopy, functional amenities, and crowd density. We will score the definitive parts in both categories, so you know exactly where to invest your time based on specific priorities. There is no single best park here. Your choice comes down to which specific trade-off you are willing to accept. Let's start with the 18th century Nawabi Bogs, specifically Dilkusha Koti. This English Baroque-style house was originally built as a hunting lodge and summer resort. When you come here, the outcome is direct immersion. You get deep, quiet nature, colonial architecture, and immediate access to Awadhi history. These spaces carry heavy historical weight. Places like Dilkusha and Sikandarbag served as literal battlegrounds and rebel strongholds during the 1857 siege of Lucknow. But that authenticity comes with a trade-off. You will find minimal maintenance, a lack of modern infrastructure, and no structured recreational facilities. Today, these function as observation spaces. They are excellent for a quiet morning walk or photography, but they really offer little if you want to get a high-intensity workout or keep your kids entertained. The Royal Bogs offer a rare historical piece, but they demand that you tolerate urban decay and bring your own drinking water. Jump to the 21st century, and the approach to public space flips. Park construction became an exercise in competitive monumentalism. Rival political parties utilized massive development budgets to memorialize their leaders. They used parkland to broadcast dominance, focusing on sheer physical scale. This strategy led to the creation of Ambedkar Memorial Park, a 107-acre complex constructed almost entirely from red sandstone and granite. This philosophy resulted in vast stone vistas and monumental architecture, particularly evident at night when the long rows of illuminated stone elephants come into focus. The primary functional trade-off is ecological. This much concrete and stone leaves almost no room for actual green canopy. On a summer afternoon, the radiant heat makes the park nearly impossible to walk through. Ambedkar Park succeeds as a striking political memorial and a brilliant nighttime aesthetic, but it fails if you're looking for a shaded, functional green space. To solve that lack of green canopy, construction shifted to the socialist commons. These megaparks were designed to deliver high-utility public recreation. Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Park dedicates 76 acres to civic health. It features dedicated synthetic jogging tracks, open-air morning yoga spaces, and piped music through the trees. To get those premium amenities, you trade away your solitude. You get a safe, functional space, but share it with heavy, constant foot traffic. Then there is Janeshwar Mishra Park. Sprawling across 376 acres, it currently stands as the largest urban park in Asia. It holds over 10 kilometers of cycling tracks, paddle boats, and 2 massive artificial lakes that draw migratory birds throughout the year. But its scale requires serious physical stamina to navigate. And if you want the premium features, like the gondola rides or the 5D motion chairs, you have to deal with ticketing systems and dense crowds. These modern parks deliver world-class functional recreation. You just must accept the commercialization and heavy political branding that paid for them. This decision tree routes your options based entirely on what you want to achieve. If you want functional fitness routines or a place where kids can safely burn off energy, head to the modern megaparks like Lohia or Janeshwar Mishra. Just remember the concession. You get those amenities by accepting the crowds and the massive scale. If your goal is architectural photography or a serene, uncrowded morning walk, Your route leads to the royal heritage sites like Dilkusha Koti. The concession there is comfort. You get historical peace, but you give up modern infrastructure. Lucknow's parks are not interchangeable plots of grass. They serve different masters based on what you value most. To understand Lucknow's urban landscape, you can't just pick one category and ignore the other. The complete picture of the city requires walking through both the quiet, decaying ruins of 1857 and the massive 376-acre socialist monuments built today. The choice of where to go tells you as much about your own priorities as it does about the city's evolving identity, balancing a respect for historical remains against the high-utility needs of a modern metropolis.